Hello. Hi. Welcome to our 2025 Taste Buds hands-on cooking class. And today we have our chef. We just lost one, Chef Jill. Say hi, Jill.
Hi.
And our chef Eddie. And they will be doing the Pastelito de Carne, which is a Cuban beef pastry. And we're going to start this year. We're going to start for every cooking classes we're going to have. We're going to be posting it and on our page and with a video. So enjoy and hope you next time you guys can join us. All right, I'll turn it to Chef Jill.
Okay. So the first thing we're gonna start with is the making the beef. Which to make the beef, we have to start with the sautéing. So the onions, the base of most of the delicious foods. So I pre-chopped everything. Okay, ladies. So for the pastelito, as you can see, what's inside the pastelito is the meat, and that's what I'm gonna make now. Um, so we all know how to make the satay, which is the base for anything, right? A little bit of oil, a little bit of onions. Yeah, I'm sure. Garlic,
Lo sofrito.
the sofrito, and I'm gonna put this in now. And the what is this? Green pepper? Green peppers.
Green bell pepper. Yep.
Green bell peppers. Yeah.
I'll take this.
Thank you. So that's gonna cook for like, how long do you guys usually leave it cooking for? Like 3 minutes?
3 to 5.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
3? This is the flavor for anything. This is the flavor for anything, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on how soft you want it,
Right.
how crunchy you want it.
Well, we want it soft so that it can be
And I like to
inside
put a
of
little
the
bit
wrap.
of salt. She's not looking, so.
Oh.
She didn't see that.
That's what happens when you have two chefs in the kitchen.
That's right. I just put some salt on it,
Oh, okay.
on the onion. Just
A
a
lot
tiny
or
bit,
a little
though,
bit?
if you want to add more.
Yeah, more. All right, so then you're gonna add some salt and pepper. I usually put about 2 like teaspoons and pepper.
Emphasis on the pepper.
Yeah. Now this isn't part of it, but I kind of like to add everything this to it. It gives it flavor. It's sazon completo. I have the box. I can show you guys.
Sazon Goya.
Sazon Goya. That it's got a little bit
Just
of
a little
everything
bit.
really.
Yeah.
Let me show you the box. It's more like Hispanic cooking that I like that it's used, right? Okay.
So these are the pastry sheets that we use. This is after the picadillo was made.
Yeah, so this is already like overcooking. I'm gonna add the meat now, and the meat is gonna cook until it looks cooked.
It usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's really your preference. But I got the lean one, and the 1 pound made so much that we actually finished the pastelitos on one of these things, and then the leftovers we ate it with rice. It was dinner.
How much does that make? Like 12?
These
Like 1 pound makes like how much?
one box made about 6 to 7.
Oh wow.
Anyway, so then I'm gonna add oregano. That was 1 teaspoon. Cumin. Um, bay leaves, but a little bit later. I need to add 6 ounces of the tomato sauce.
The bay leaf isn't really necessary, but if you want to use it.
I like the bay leaf because I feel like it gives it a little bit of
Jill, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you actually measure all the ingredients?
In real life, no.
Yeah, thank God I'm not the only one yet. I'm like, I just look. I'm like, oh yeah, that's good enough.
Okay,
No, I
so that's
usually
tomato
eyeball it,
sauce.
yeah.
Oh, and this is cooking wine,
Oh.
dry cooking wine or something. Vino dorado, golden
My mom
cooking
always
wine.
uses it, so.
Yeah, that's in the supermarket.
Yeah, I got that at Publix.
Oh, okay. International section, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go to the international section.
There you go.
It really can be any dry cooking wine. It's just preference, you know.
As long as one person's cooking, the other one handles it.
All right, now once I mix it up, so I bought this wooden spoon thing that I actually really preferred or liked it because it really cuts into the little. You're really able to chop that meat and separate it. Leave these like cooking with a little bit of bay leaf in here, just to kind of give it some flavor, and that should cook for a good 10 to 12 minutes. Let me see if I have a. Okay. Okay. For this is gonna need an egg wash so it can seal. Otherwise, it doesn't seal, and it just doesn't.
Can I see
We all need a fork to press down on the thing. So grab one. Okay.
Yeah.
So
One
in
for
order
you,
to cut the once we
one for you.
when we
And
go
one for
through
you.
this, we're gonna expand it, right? Make it as big as we can, and you're gonna cut the dough with this. We want little circles.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty much a good size. So once we make little circles, we'll go from there. I'm gonna give you the dough, and you're gonna stretch it first.
Yes.
Put a little bit of flour on your mat.
You put water in the wash?
No, I don't. I saw a video that said they do so. Oh, they're my favorite eggs from Kroger's, with Kroger's. I've seen it at Publix too.
Yeah, I think they're more rich.
Non-paid advertisement.
Non-paid advertisement. I do not work for Happy Egg Company. All right. Sure.
Just kind of like, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, just enough to like a little bit.
If you decide not to make pastelitos, you don't have the time or anything, you can easily just make some rice and just put the picadillo on the rice, and you're straight. You're good to go.
So now that you've stretched it, you're gonna get your cup, and as close as possible, do little circles, right? Cut a little piece, put it on the side of your mat, pull them out. Keep going. Yeah, a little more.
You're killing it over there, Chris.
Raisins to the,
It adds to it. You need that
Meat.
salty and sweet mixture.
and also we use green olives.
You can use either
that's
the
at the
queen
end,
ones
really.
or the smaller ones. It doesn't matter. It's the same flavor.
And it's
You
at the
don't
end.
chop 'em?
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah, I pre-chopped them. Just a few, a handful. And that you add it at the end, really. And just let it. I'm gonna get this bay leaf out. Prepare You're gonna have a bottom and a top, right? So maybe half of them, consider them the bottoms, and put egg wash on them.
Okay.
That you can put egg wash on top of the your bottom.
It's her, right?
No, we don't want to. You're gonna put the meat right on top of that. So the
this.
reason why, because you're gonna put the lid on top, and then it's gonna take the egg wash for the round to
Yes,
seal.
okay.
So make sure you get the egg wash all around, especially on the edges.
This is enough, or should I put more?
That's that's good. Right
You
in the
don't-
middle.
You don't want to overstuff it.
And
but you
then
want it to
wait,
seal.
let's do one, because so then once you put one in the middle, put the top, right on top of it,
And then
you crunch it up with the
With
fork that
fork.
I
You can
gave
use,
you.
either use the fork or
You make dumplings? Like Chinese?
Yeah.
Dumplings? Oh, we could do that. That is one of my favorite things to do. Dumplings.
Yes. No, actually, I need some egg wash first.
Your patience.
But there we go.
Here you go.
You crimp it down with. So once you do your egg wash, put a little bit of meat on it, and then you're gonna crimp it down with the fork that I gave you.
So we make something similar.
So you put a little bit here in the middle, kind of make it in the middle there. And then you cover it right on top and crimp it with the fork.
Four fingers.
You only put it on the bottom one, right?
Yes, only put egg wash on the bottom.
You want to do some?
Yeah, the
Yes,
top's gonna be a
I
little
just
bit
wanna
different.
another.
Remember, go for it here.
When you do you do it with a fork? Because I do
I
it with
personally
these.
do it with a fork, but you can always do a slit
Like
on the top.
this?
I always pierce it. Yep. Yeah.
Stick it in mouth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
You do it a
like
couple
that.
times.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're set.
No,
That's it.
thanks. So, yeah.
Because when I was looking at the videos, they made like the knife, two lines. But honestly, whichever way, as long as
As long as it
make
matches.
sure, because I forgot. Here's more egg wash.
Yeah. another one.
Yes.
Oh no, this is enough.
Oh, that you're replacing?
Yeah, you gotta
Yep.
leave like at least an inch or two between them.
One more here. Yeah, make sure to poke. Yeah, there we go. So So the oven's preheated at 350, and now we're gonna stick them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes.
If you are following the instructions,
While it's baking.
yeah, it says while the pastelitos are in the oven, add a half a cup of sugar into a small saucepan. This is a saucepan we're going to be using, and add a quarter cup of water. And then it says heat over medium-high heat until all the sugar is dissolved. And this is going to be the glaze that we're going to put on top. So this is the critical part. If you don't do this, it's not going to be a pastelito. You need to have the sweet and the salty. So we have everything pre-measured already. So I'm just going to dump the water.
with the olives and sweet with the
Raisins.
And then plenty of
and the
sugar.
glaze.
And then we just turn this on. Medium-high heat. So once it gets to this point and all the sugar is dissolved, you can turn it off.
I mean, you're opening your home for us.
So right now, I just took it out of the oven after about 20 minutes, and we're just gonna put the sugar glaze on it. And you just need to just do this. Nothing too serious. Just glaze it up.